Ladies and gentlemen, Ricky, what's going on, my man? Ladies and gentlemen, new day, fully rested. Had to do a little bit in the morning, so I couldn't start at my normal time, but I got back in time. Um, so the NBA draft is over. NBA draft is over. We know what the Wizards did. Johnny Davis is a Washington Wizards. Kevin said, who we take in the second round? The second round, the Wizards took pretty much a stash and drafted stash guy. His name is, I forgot. Let me see. Let me try to find it. Yannick Nzosa, I believe. Yannick Sosa. I don't know if he puts the N in there, but Yannick Sosa. He was the second youngest prospect in the draft. The second youngest prospect in the draft. I mean, really raw offensive game, but scouts say he's a guy who can defend 1 through 5. Power forward / center, like 190 something pounds. Really young. But if you look at his highlights, he's really athletic, really good shot blocker, really good defender. At a really young age, so that's good. But, you look at his stats, he only averaged 10 minutes a game, 2 points a game, etc. They say his offensive game is really, really raw. Really raw. Ricky said, how's it going? It's going all right. It's going all right, man. Last night I was dying. I was exhausted. Was tired. But we back now. Kevin said I wanted Kofi. I don't know if Kofi even got picked up yet. I know Scottie Pippen Jr. went to LA. Sharif O'Neal went to LA, as in the Lakers. Kofi Cockburn signed with the Utah Jazz as an undrafted free agent. So Kofi Cockburn signed with the Jazz. So yeah, I mean, the Wizards. Put this in here and pin this. Cool. All right. What's going on though? You said you think Johnny going to be a day one starter. I don't know if he's going to be a day one starter. I will say this: I think Johnny Davis is going to be better than Rui Hachimura, Corey Kispert. What in the fuck? Okay. Why is this Gatorade leaking? I think Johnny Davis is going to be better than Corey Kispert, Rui Hachimura, and Denny. I think he's going to be better than all three of those guys. And I think he could be better than them right out of the gate. I will say that. Johnny just has a really nice game. He's impressive. He's really impressive. He's very impressive. He got that dog in him. He definitely does. You look at games like against Purdue when they were in Purdue. He dropped like 30-something and 14 rebounds, etc. I mean, he shows up in big games. His offensive skill is very defined with room for improvement. But he looks like a hard worker, so I assume I'm not really worried about like the 3-point shooting. I think that all will improve. Defensively, I mean, that's really his thing, rebounding as well. So I think out of the three young guys, I'd say Johnny Davis is above all three of them right now. I think Johnny is better than Rui, Denny, and Corey. Personally. Chippy said Wizards should have done better with the second pick. I mean, you got a young guy who can slide his feet and play defense, so can work off of that. Kevin says, so pretty much we wasted a second round pick. I mean, we'll see. The people calling him the Giannis 2.0 on Twitter. But Chippy said Yannick not even a trade pick. Nah, I don't know when he'll be on the court. I don't know. Ricky said Johnny's the future for real. I told you that. Darren Williams 2.0. Like he's very. When you look at his like tape and stuff, I mean his like his improvement areas, they aren't really like something that's really worrisome. They're all things that can be worked on and can be improved. You know, the things he's already good at is like really good. They're really good. Like I said, I wish the Wizards would have made a trade. I do. I really do wish the Wizards would have made a trade, but I mean, it be like that sometimes. What's going on, Zay? You said, bro, I'm happy for y'all when it comes to the Knicks. I don't know what direction they doing. They going, yeah. I mean, so they traded Dang to, who is it, the Thunder? And then got 3 conditional first round picks from Washington, and I forgot the other 2 teams, but some protections on it. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with the Knicks. I just know that apparently they making a push for Jalen Brunson or something. Do you like Jalen Brunson, Zay? Rick, you said his 3-pointers will come. His defense is something else. Yeah, he fights. You know, in defense. You know, he gets hit with a screen. He'll get back in position. I mean, he really gives that effort on the defensive side of the thing of the ball. And you know what's most impressive about his defense? It's the fact that he was like the main guy on Wisconsin. So he was carrying the offensive load while also still playing tremendous defense. A lot of times when guys start to carry the offensive load, their defense falls off dramatically. But he was carrying the offensive load for Wisconsin, being the main guy, the main focal point on the offense, and still defending at a high level. So it's very impressive. Kevin, Noah, you said, Johnny Davis is cool, but we should have traded up to 5 to get Ivy. I mean, apparently, Tommy said the price was too steep. The price has been too steep for a lot of guys. Right now, the Wizards are still looking point guardless. They don't have... They just have Ish Smith. Unless you want to classify Johnny as a point guard. But Johnny Davis is a rookie right now. If you're looking for a rookie to, like, save yourself at a position, then that's not good. You know? It shouldn't be all on Johnny Davis to be, like, the savior of the point guard position. But, the Wizards need to figure out what they need to do at the point guard position. Kevin, you said I can see us going up to Kimbo, Wall, or Brogdon now. I'd rather have Wall. I will say the price for Brogdon, I'm sure, or Mike Conley, I'm sure now has dropped down. I will say that I'm sure their price has dropped. That's a good thing, you know. I'm sure their asking price is not as steep as it was originally. Hold on, I need to get a towel. This Gatorade bottle is messed up. I don't know how. Hold on, yeah. All right, I'm back. Okay. But yeah, Kevin, you said Kimbo, Wall, or Brogdon. Wall, I told y'all what my feelings was on Wall. Like if they didn't do anything, if they didn't move the 10 pick or they didn't trade for a vet point guard yet, I think John Wall is like a really realistic option. I think it's very possible that he could be the guy. I think it's very possible that he could be the guy. I don't know how Ted will feel about him, but we'll see. Also, I just want to say, guys, before I get more into it, if you're in here, you haven't already, please make sure you like the video for your boy. Channel memberships. If you want to become a channel member, just click the link in the pinned comment in the chat. Trying to hit 10 members. Also, if you want to send in a super chat, you can do that as well and donate. But thank you all for being in here this morning with your boy. Appreciate you guys as usual. Zay, you said, bro, I don't want Brunson. He not a top 10 PG. Ricky, you said, first thing we got to make sure Bill stays. Yeah, that's still up in the air too. Bill as well. Bradley Bill as well. You got to make sure that Bradley Bill is staying. I mean, I don't know. Tommy brought his name up as far as fit with Johnny and Brad, so Tommy will already know. Brad said he made his decision, so Tommy knows if he's re-signing or not. So that's not a question. Tommy knows if he's there or not. Zay, you said, I'd rather DeJounte Murray. Zay, what would your Knicks trade package be for DeJounte if you're the Knicks manager or GM? Che, you said, I hope Wiz will develop him as a point guard. He knows how to make plays. Yeah. Like I said, I like Johnny. I have high hopes for Johnny. I think Johnny is like the best of the young guys the Wizards have already. Like I think Johnny's that good. You know, I don't know his ceiling. I think a lot of that would depend on his shooting. His shooting will definitely be the determining factor of what his ceiling is. But, I mean, I've seen what he can do offensively. His offensive game is very skilled. He has a very skillful offensive game. And defensively, he plays hard, man. He has a really high motor. Ricky said, Ish Smith over the day ain't going to cut it. Yeah. Ish Smith is not. I can guarantee you that Ish Smith is not going to be the starting point guard. I can guarantee you that. Ish Smith will not be the starting point guard. I mean, I don't know what's going to go on. I don't know what the Wizards are going to do. I don't know if they're going to do anything today. I don't know when they're going to do anything, period. But I mean, maybe it is today, maybe it's not. We'll see. Ricky said ADPG in the market. The point guard market is really weak as far as free agency. Like you have point guards. For point guards, you have Russell Westbrook, who's going to opt into his option. Kyrie Irving, who's looking to be traded to however many teams, going to opt in and look for a trade. You got Ricky Rubio coming off a torn ACL. You got Delon Wright out of Atlanta. You got Tyus Jones, who's like a backup. Patrick Mills, player option. I know he ain't coming to the Wizards now. You got Dennis Schroeder. Colin Sexton, who's a restricted free agent. And then, Jalen Brunson, who's unrestricted, but probably out of the Wizards' price range. So it's not that many options out here. It's not too many realistic options out here. And, of course, the older point guards are going to be wanting to play with contenders. So they're not options either, really. So Ricky said, you said, why not develop Diddy into a main PG role? Because Diddy doesn't have the handle to be a main PG. He has to be able to dribble with his left hand consistently. He has to be able to, like, Diddy's not, when you look at Diddy, I don't see main point guard. I just don't. I see a guy who can definitely be a secondary ball handler for sure. But a main point guard, I just don't see it. I don't see it. In my opinion. And I think majority people would agree with that too. Ricky said Collie isn't a long term fix. His days are behind us. I agree. I mean, Collie isn't a long term fix. He's up there. He's aging. He's an aging vet. I don't know how I feel about him. So Anthony talks about the combination of Davis and Denny will be interesting. I mean, yeah. I mean, but they're two different positions. You know, Johnny's a guard. Denny's a wing. Them on the court together will be interesting because I definitely think it could be fun defensively. You know, with Denny's defense and then Johnny's defense as well. Um, I would like to see that, how they work defensively together for sure. Kevin, you said KCP for Brogdon. They can take that and shove it. I'm not trading Kuz for overpaid Watch PG. Yeah, I wouldn't put Kuzma in the package for Brogdon. I wouldn't do that. Tamir, you said love from Israel. Appreciate all my Israel guys in here. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Chip, you said Bill stand 250 million reasons why. I agree. 100% agree with you. Ricky said if they get Mike Conley, I'm moving to another team. Yeah, Mike Conley, he'd be like he's cool. Mike Conley's cool, definitely, but definitely not guys' number one options for sure. I will say that. Chippy said Diddy is not Luca. Yeah, like I said, Diddy I definitely like in a secondary ball handler role more than a PG. Um, hmm. Jimbo, you said, yo, what's going on, Jimbo? Man, but yeah, I don't. So who do y'all think the Wizards go with at point guard? I don't know. I mean, the longer this goes on, I mean, the longer this goes on, the more I don't know. The more I just don't know. The Wizards really weren't that active in the undrafted free agency market either. Um, I don't know, man. What do y'all think? Who do y'all think the Wizards go with at point guard? I just have no clue. Sin City, I think John Wall somehow, some way, somehow. Yeah, I think the John Wall thing really just comes down to how does Ted feel. You know, I think John Wall, if he were to, agree to a buyout with Houston, which I expect, um, and then hit free agency. I mean, you'll have to deal with a couple top contenders, but I think Washington will legitimately be an option as well. But it really comes down to will Ted and John kiss and make up? Will they kiss and make up? Because if they don't kiss and make up, then it's not happening. We know it ended with John pretty nasty. You had the injuries, and then you had the little video where he was throwing up gang signs or whatever. And then, yeah, that was a little rough split. It was a rough build up to that split. Uh, Kevin said, if Johnny Davis breaks out like Luke or Devin Booker, how would you feel? I mean, that would be terrific. That would be terrific. I mean, I don't know about. I mean, definitely not Luca. Luca's one of the top 10 players in the NBA right now. I don't think Johnny's a Luca type of guy. I don't think he's a Luca level type of player. I mean, he could be. That would be tremendous. But Devin Booker. I mean, that would be nice. That would be really nice too. Like a lot of people compare, like his pro comp was Josh Hart. I could see, I definitely could see the Josh Hart. Why people say Josh Hart. I could see that. Um, Jimbo, you say you see Wiz are interested in Tyus Jones. I did not see that. Uh, uh, let me see. Wizards interested in Tyus Jones. But yeah, I mean, Tyus Jones is another one of those guys who are like a backup, who I would see as a backup. I don't see him as a long term starter. I just don't see him as a long term starter. So definitely see him more of that backup type of role. Um, City said QC Davis as a PG. I think he can run some PG. I think he can run some PG. Um, I don't see why not. You could run him at the one, and Brad at the two here and there, or run Brad at the one and run Johnny at the two here and there. Naturally, I don't know what they feel like his main fit is going to be. I don't. I mean, but he is viewed as like a combo guard type of guy, so he could run some PG. Chevy said they gave him 10 mil. If it might work. Wall only going to get 6 mil at Lakers. Yeah, and that John with the Lakers is all dependent on what they do with Russ, how they can move Russ. Jebby said according to Hoop Height. Okay, he said according to Hoop Height. Hoops. Jay, you said who should the Wizards target in free agency? Some kind of guard, some kind of point guard. Definitely, that's the number one right now. Trying to find a point guard for this team. That's who they should be targeting. I don't know whether it's John Wall, whether it's in the trade market. Probably, I think the trade market is still realistic because the Wizards still have a very big log jam at the forward spot that they probably should clear up. But I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking more than the Wizards are thinking as far as clearing up that forward position. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Excuse me. Kevin said, if Brad wants to be like Turk, take a pay cut so we can sign Kuz and other guys need to stop capping. Yeah, it would be nice, for him to take that pay cut, but we just all know that that's not about to happen. We all know that's not about to happen. Chevy said, Tyus, he's a steady guard, takes care of the rock. Yeah, like, I look at Tyus Jones the same way I look at Monte Morris' role. Like, I wouldn't mind if he had to start, but I would prefer somebody, a little better at that one spot. But I wouldn't mind Tyus at all, just like I wouldn't mind Monte Morris. Especially in the backup role for sure. City, you said how you feel about the second round stash pick. Young kid, second youngest pick in the draft. Defensively, he's really good defensively, like really good. Athletic. Good shot blocker. Looks like he can defend a multitude of positions. So the defensive versatility is really good for his size. It's really good. Offensively, I just didn't see enough outside of some, dunks driving to the lane. But so I'm sure the offensive side of the ball needs a lot of work. But defensively, at 18 years old or something, he's really good defensively already. So I do like that. BZC said I can't even blame Brad for taking that money for real. Yeah, I wouldn't blame anybody for taking that paper. I would not blame anybody for taking that paper. Get your bag, man. Get your bag. Kevin said, as long as we don't have another Spencer Dunwitty experience, I'm good. Yeah, anything will be better than that. Anything will be better than that experience, for sure. Anything would definitely be better than that experience. Also, I'm probably for my YouTube video, I'm probably gonna put together a highlight. Since I streamed for like 4 hours or something yesterday, almost 5 hours, I'm probably gonna do a YouTube video where I just chop up the highlights of the stream last night, um, and post that to the YouTube, probably Twitter too, because last night was pretty fun. Last night was definitely pretty fun. Um, but yeah, as long as it ain't something like a Spencer Dinwiddie situation, man. I don't know what the Wizards plans to do. I don't know what they plan to do, but I just don't know. I can never read the Wizards. I could never read the Wizards. I just never know what they're looking to do. Never know what they're looking to really do. Because, like I said, when I tweeted yesterday, I said, what if the Wizards don't make a trade? What if they just wait till John buys out, try to make a push for John, you know, also make a push for like a Tyus Jones or something? Or if they do, maybe trade for just Monte Morris and see how that works. See how that works. I mean, because I just don't know. I don't know. The Spencer Dinwiddie not being working out really hurt the Wizards. That really hurt the Wizards. They thought they found their point guard for a couple years, you know. Because and that's a lot of. That's probably one of the reasons they were cool with Brad, because they knew they were gonna make a hard push at Spencer. That didn't work out, so it's like, dang, that's tough. You know, it's really tough. Like Kevin said, if I'm Tommy, I'm telling Brad to sit down and shut up and let me run this team. Because last time I checked, you that LeBron or Steph. You're not wrong, Kevin. You're not wrong, man. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Brad has a lot of power. He has a lot of power in this organization. And the question is it like, is he even good enough to have that much power? And a lot of times people answer no. But, I mean, hey, it'd be like that. Jimmy said, nice cat. Yeah, my cat's name is Simba. Cliche. Very cliche. For a cat to be named Simba. Or Mittens. Or Mr. Mittens. But yeah, I mean, the Wizards are an interesting case. I don't know what they're going to do. I don't know if they're going to do anything today. I mean, they just... I don't know what their plan is, bro. So far we know that they're targeting Tyus Jones. We know that they're targeting Monte Morris. Those are two, like, lower level point guards who are good point guards, but lower level. I mean, as far as starting caliber, we know Malcolm Brogdon. And they checked in on DeJounte and SGA, but I don't know if that happens. Kevin said, are you going to any Wizards games this year? Yeah, I am going to Wizards games this year. How many? Not sure, but I will be going to a couple this year. Definitely, that's for sure. I don't know. The schedule isn't out yet, so I don't know who's like a home opener and whatnot. If it's a lit home opener, or if the Wizards have a roster that like really truly excites me, like let's say John comes back. Let's say they bring John back. I'm probably definitely there on that home opener for sure. Jimbo, you said usually all the drama happens at night, so we will see. Yeah, I mean we'll see. We'll definitely see. Like let's say I get off here. Let's say we get off here. And then, like, later at, like, 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock, the Wizards make a trade or something, or a big trade. I'll probably hop back on stream, you know, depending on how big the trade is. If it's, like, for a Monte Morris, I don't know if I'll hop back on stream. But if it's, like, a Malcolm Brogdon or whatever, then I'll probably hop back on to talk about it. And talk about what the Wizards had to give up. Kevin said you and me both dusted off my wall jersey. Yeah, I need y'all to come back so these wall jerseys can be valid again. So I can have valid wall jerseys again. Beezy, he said I'm definitely going to try to get the home opener if I can. Yeah, wonder who it's going to be against. I wonder if it's going to be against like one of those younger teams or like a 76ers type of team where we going to get beat up. Where we just going to get beat up. But yeah, I'll try to I'm definitely going to try to catch a couple Wizards games. Last time when I went to the Houston game last season, I talked to a couple guys in the media. That was cool. You know, caught up with Chase Hughes. That's my guy. I also caught up with a couple other people as well. So, yeah, I mean, maybe tonight something happens, man, with the Wizards. I really, yeah, I was like, as the time went on, I was like, I don't see the Wizards doing anything the other night. But maybe today. There's always today. Today is a new day. Maybe it doesn't happen until free agency officially starts. And it's an official free agency start day. You know? Then maybe we'll do something. Kevin said, nah, man, KP shutting down Joel. Ain't nobody shutting down Joel. I will hope KP is able to stay in the game and not get a bunch of fouls. Ain't nobody shutting down KP. I mean, Joel. That's a tall task. Best team I've seen defend Joel is like the Celtics. I mean, the Heat did a pretty good job, but Joel was hurt. Joel was injured when that happened. I mean, during that series, he got injured and everything. But the Celtics usually do a pretty decent job. And even still, Joel usually puts up numbers. But the Celtics usually do a decent job against Joel. You said, be positive. Trying. Stay positive. Gotta stay positive. BCC said, oh man, I really don't want to pay to see a beat down. I hope not. I will hope it's an exciting game. Or the Wizards blow out. Or the Wizards blow them out somehow. But the Wizards don't blow out people in a lot of games. Chippy said you get to swim. You got to swim Embiid or swarm Embiid. I'm assuming swarm. Yeah, because that's a guy where you just gotta bring the double at him like instantly almost and try to get the ball out of his hands and or disrupt him as much as possible. Or you just let him dominate you and try not to let everybody else go off. I mean, that's pretty much got to be your plan there. That's pretty much got to be your plan there against Embiid. But what's going on, guys? We got 20 plus viewers in here now. If you haven't already, please make sure you like the stream for your boy. Helps me out a lot. Also, if you want to become a channel member, click the link in the pinned chat comment. Or if you want to donate, you can send your boy a super chat if you want to support in that way as well. Good evening. Good evening to you all. Good evening. It's not morning time anymore. I'm sure you all ate your breakfast and everything. Good evening to all. We're talking about the Wizards, and they drafted Johnny Davis last night. And we're seeing what they're going to do at the point guard position. We're still looking for a veteran point guard. Don't know who that's going to be. Jimbo, you said Wizards games are gonna either we lose or a super close game. Kevin said KP is a longer defender in length, even though Joel is bigger. Is bigger. I mean that's true, but that's. I mean, Embiid is just so skilled. Like Embiid is not just back to the basket. Joel can beat you in so many different ways, and like. When he just forces your will, you have to double a guy like Joel. I don't know if anybody can stop him just one-on-one. Like, you can be, like, Joel goes against big guys, long guys all the time. Like, and he can still hoop. Like, the size, I mean, he's like, he was almost the MVP guy for a reason. The size matters, but length and size matters, but the length don't affect too much. Giannis even struggled to defend him. You put Giannis out there, who's strong and long, can't do nothing with him. It's tough. BG said you just got to double him and pray that Harden is actually cooked, which the jury is still out on. Yeah, that is interesting about Harden. Is Harden cooked? Is Harden cooked? Alexander T-Mac high on Johnny Davis. I did see that. T-Mac was saying that that he thought Johnny Davis could be an all-star. Let me look.
To be a star.
Let me see. Yeah, like Troy. I mean, Tom. My God, Tracy McGrady. He said he was like, I like the kid Johnny Davis. I think he has the ability to be a star in today's game. I think Jabari Smith has the ability to be a star in today's game. I agree. He said those two really stand out to me, having the potential to be perennial all-stars in the NBA. That's what Tracy McGrady said regarding Johnny Davis. So, some high remarks from him, man. Some high remarks, very high remarks. Also, today I'll probably just be on for like an hour. So probably about maybe like another 20 or so more minutes. I'll probably be on here. I got some stuff to do today, so I can't do that long of a stream because I gotta get up out of here. But I did want to throw something up for you guys so we could talk a little bit more about what the Wizards, what their plan may be for point guard and just more Johnny Davis talk. So not gonna be too long of a stream today. Probably just gonna knock out about an hour so I can get on up out of here. Shabby said finally from out of the play in to play in contender. Oh, man. Out of the play-in to play-in contenders. Not that proud about that, but, I mean, hey, what can you do? Kevin, you said Gobert and Bam are the only ones that can play in one-on-one, and even that's, like, barely. But yeah, man, I honestly, bro, I think John Wall's the number one option, man, right now. If they don't want to trade, like, assets, like, I'm not, because who are you going to trade for Malcolm Brogdon? You know, I don't want to trade Kuzma. Are you going to trade Rui? Are you going to trade Denny? Who are you going to trade for Malcolm Brogdon? I don't think Malcolm Brogdon deserves that high of assets from the Wizards, personally. I don't think Malcolm Brogdon is deserving of a Denny or Rui or a Kuzma. So I'm not that big on trading for Malcolm Brogdon. I mean, if I was Wizards and I was Ted, I would suck it up. If I was Ted, call John, make amends. If I was Brad, I'd call John and be like, you know, what you trying to do, bro? You know, I know it ain't end off right the first time. Everybody hug, kiss, and make up. You know. So in this way, you get to keep John. You get to get John. If you guys come to a verbal agreement, John buys out, head back home. Obviously, this is all perfect world stuff. John heads back to DC. You keep your assets. You keep a lot of your assets. Or you can now move your assets for a different position of need if it comes to that. You keep Kuzma, which fans will enjoy. So now you can see John, Brad, KCP, or you can move KCP. You can move KCP maybe for more of a legitimate 3 guard, because KCP is an undersized 3, which I think hurts the defense as well. I mean, KCP is an undersized 3. I mean, and then Kuz and pick KP. And you rock out with that. I mean, if John is hurt, if John gets hurt, you're playing John the MLE. If Brogdon's hurt, Brogdon's getting paid over 20 mil. I'm a little more upset paying a guy who gets hurt over 20 mil than I am with a guy who got hurt and I'm just paying him the MLE. Uh, you said, yeah. Alex said, yeah, I agree on Wall. Kevin said, rather have Rozier than Brogdon. Facts, I agree with that too. Said KCP for Thibault. 76ers are going to want more for Thibault. He's one of their better younger players, top young players up there. Not below Tyrese Maxey, obviously, but he's up there. Oh no, it will probably take a little bit more than just KCP. Uh, Gary, you said Kobe White. Kobe White is an option. I feel like didn't they say he was available for trades? Something I see something on Kobe White. So yeah, Kobe White. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm thinking number one option right now for me is John Wall. And I'm not saying that as a John Wall fan, and I'm not saying that as a nostalgia thing. I legitimately think John Wall may be the best option for the Wizards. Like, legit. And I'm not saying that because I'm a John Wall fan. I'm like, this is just legitimately, logically thinking, you know, how I feel. And what I'm thinking is as the best option currently. DeJounte Murray is a pipe dream. SGA is a pipe dream. So they're like not really realistic. Monte Morris, Tyus Jones, I look at them more as backup and backup roles. Malcolm Brogdon, over 20 mil, 29, doesn't play that many games. Mike Conley, aging guy, don't really care for someone who's, Mike Conley is still serviceable for sure. He's someone who's still serviceable, definitely. I never looked at his contract either. Mike Conley is a guy who's not a free agent until, my lord, he has one more year on his deal until, so this season, he has this season, and then he has next season, and then he's an unrestricted free agent. Mike Conley's 35, 36 years old. I'm not looking to be paying over 20 mil for a 35, 36 guy. 36-year-old guy. I'm good on Mike Conley. Too old. And that leaves you with John Wall, who you can pick up for the mid-level exception. I mean, you're not going to be paying over 20 mil for him. He's a big point guard. He's a guy who can facilitate for you. He's a guy who still probably has his quickness. He was still fast the last time we seen him playing for the Rockets. He still seemed to have his speed, athleticism. I think he's starting caliber, obviously. That works. I mean, you would hope with a whole year off from the NBA, his body is as healthy as it's ever been, and he feels as good as he's ever been. So, I legitimately have John Wall as my number one option right now, bro. And I'm not saying that as a John Wall fan. I'm just legitimately, not logically speaking, that's what I'm thinking about. And that's what I've come down to. Trunks, what's going on, Trunks? How you feeling, brother? Chip, you said, Kevin, you said, what about Fultz from Orlando? I mean, yeah, Orlando has a couple guards. Cole Anthony, Jalen Suggs, Markelle Fultz. I mean, I'm not the highest on Markelle Fultz, honestly. Like, he's cool, but I know he's a local guy. I'm not the highest on Markelle, but Magic do have a lot of guards over there. Like, I don't know if I want Markelle to be my starter. I don't know if I see Markelle as a starter, personally. Chip, you said Patriots got a couple of okay guards to get rid of Brogdon. Bees, you said maybe a little difficult to get Fultz. I'm thinking, but I like him. Chip, you said Conley costs too much. Yeah, agree. And the age. A-Long, you said the roster will be too long. Kevin, you said hell no. Mike Conley, he's a dinosaur. Alex, you said Wall IQ is underrated too. Wall has always been a good IQ player, high IQ player. And like you said, what do you trade for Wall? You wouldn't have to trade for Wall. Wall is going to agree to a buyout from the Rockets. He opted into his contract. Him and the Rockets are going to agree to a buyout, and then he's going to be a free agent. So you can sign him for however much money you want to. But yeah, Orlando is an option. Orlando's definitely an option. Sammy said, "Put me on. I know I'm late. Any new news today?" Nope. Nothing. Nothing changed from yesterday. We had the draft. We know who we drafted, and that's it. The Wizards still haven't done anything. We've seen them be linked to Malcolm Brogdon. We've seen them be linked to Monte Morris. Tyus Jones is an option, but other than that, there's been no news. No new news, man. Maybe later tonight, but nothing right now. Chappie said Rockets got another guard last night. Alexander said we just got to do something. LOL, I swear we make no moves. Wizards are pretty boring, man. They're a pretty boring team. They're a pretty boring and dry organization. They don't do much. Alexander said I just read that. Sammy said, per usual, never doing anything. Jimbo, he said, we will make a move. I trust Tommy. I will hope they do something, but I will hope they do something. Yeah, I will hope they do something, but this is typical Wizards. Not really doing anything exciting. A lot of talk, a lot of rumors, but nothing at the moment. Maybe that'll change. Maybe that'll like turn into something, and I'll come on here excited that yeah, Wizards traded for blah blah blah. But right now, nothing. Just same old boring Wizards. Malcolm Brogdon, I could easily see him being the guy. I don't know who they give him up for though, because I think Spruce, David Spruce, my guy, becoming a member. Appreciate that. Welcome to the Wizards family. My boy David Spruce joining as a member. We are halfway at our membership goal. 5 members out of 10. I appreciate you, David, joining the family. Thank you. I appreciate the membership, man. Shout out to David. Big dub. Big dub. Big dub. Bees, he said they're definitely making a move, LMO. No possible way we go into next season with no clear PG. Facts. I know the move's coming. I just don't know who it's for. But we know the move is coming. I just don't know who the move is for, man. I just don't know who the move is for. Jimbo, you said, David, you said, thank you for the content. Just wanted to show you some love. I appreciate you, my guy. Thank you for the support, man. Thank you. Jimbo, you said, we about to make an unexpected trade like Porzingis trade. Facts. I hope so, man. I wonder. Like, I would have loved for it to be DeJounte. Don't know. I don't think it's that. SGA, I would have loved, but don't think it's that. I don't know, man. I'm just curious to see. What they do, bro. I can see it just being like a Monte Morris. I don't know. I'm very interested to see, man. I'm very interested to see. Kevin, you said if we make it out the first round next year, I call it a successful season. If they avoid the play-in, that's step number 1. Step number 1 for me, Kevin, avoid the play-in game. Let's get to the 6th seed. Right now, they're a play-in team. They're fighting for a play-in spot. Currently, I think they're a play-in team. They're going to be in that play-in spot role right now, currently constructed. They still got work to do. If they can avoid the play-in, that's a big dub. Alexander, you said, our team could be decent with a good PG. We got pieces. Yeah, if they get a good point guard, man, I think they could be pretty decent. They got pieces. They do have pieces. Bees, you said, member height, facts. Chip, you said, I am okay if they give the keys to the office to Johnny and tell him to go get them. David, once again, I'll read it again for you. He said, thank you for the content. Just wanted to show you some love. Once again, thank you for the membership, David, my guy. Alex, you said, now y'all got me scared with the Mike Conley talk. That sounds so Wizards. Yeah, trade for the guy making over 20 mil a year. Got another year on his contract after this season, and will be 36 years old. My lord. Talk about a dinosaur. Alex said, yeah, how about a winning record? Talk to him, Alex. BZ said, do y'all think we run Davis as a backup PG or SG? I think it'll be a mixture of both. Bees. I think they'll look at him as a guy who can run some one. They'll look at him as a guy who can run some two as well. I think he'll be a backup one and a backup two. I don't think. I mean, maybe more at the two if they get like, let's say, a starting point guard and a backup, a Monte or something. I think he'll mainly be a backup two, but he can, I think he can facilitate some offense for sure as a secondary ball handler. So I would say if I had to pick, I would say a backup two who can be a secondary ball handler for sure. Because he's a guy who can create his own shot. He's a guy who can do some damage with the ball in his hands. And like I said, what will be the roster next year? Right now, the roster next year, this season that's coming up, the roster is looking like our roster is looking like question mark Ish Smith for the point guard, Bradley Beal, Johnny Davis, KCP, Corey Kispert, Kyle Kuzma, Deni Avdija, Rui Hachimura, Kristaps Porzingis, and Daniel Gafford. That's what our roster is currently looking like right now. So, blank Ish Smith, Bradley Beal, Johnny Davis, KCP, Corey Kispert, Kyle Kuzma, Deni, and Rui, KP, Gafford. That's what we looking like. Or if you want to say like KCP, Deni, Kispert, then you can do it like that. You said, what about the rumor of KCP and Kuz? Yeah, that's facts. That's facts. KCP and Kuz, the rumor's still out there that the Wizards are, okay with adding them in a trade. Don't know who that would be for, man. Don't know who that would be for, but we do know that they will be okay with them, adding them in there for a trade. We do know that. Sam, you said, with the bottom teams like Detroit, Magic, Hornets, and Pacers getting better to move up to the mid-level teams, where Wizards and Cavs are is not good or not as good. Yeah, I mean, the Wizards got to continue to get better because a lot of these bottom teams are gathering up talent. They're gathering up talent, man. They're gathering up young talent. They may not be there yet, but next thing you know, they'll be there soon. Like, you look at a team like the Minnesota Timberwolves. The Wizards were better than the Timberwolves at one point. Now all of a sudden the Timberwolves are miles better than the Wizards right now. They lap the Wizards. So the Wizards don't got all day. Teams continue to get better as the years move on. Champion said we're not going to get a franchise guard with giving up a roster. You said only. Why can't I see anymore? Only Wall. Jimbo, you said Colin Sexton. I'm on Colin, man. I'm not that big on him. Kevin, you said, can we win 50 games next year with Wall on the roster? 50 wins is a lot. 50 wins is a lot. You got to worry about health. Like, you got to counter in how many games will John Wall miss? How many games will Kristaps Porzingis be out? Will COVID hit the team? And some guys will be out due to COVID. 50 wins is a lot. I doubt 50. Bees, you said, doubt we get 50 wins. LOL, I'm hoping for 40. Yeah, that 40-something range. Maybe 40-something range. You can hope for that. Bees, you said, but mainly depends on health. Yeah, facts. Facts. It mainly depends on that health. Sammy said, I'd rather get Patty Mills than Collie. Patty Mills is probably going to want to go to a team that's winning. Patty Mills is up there in age as well. Patty Mills is, it's same with Mike Conley. He probably will want to go to a contending team as well. So, I don't know how hype he'll be to be going to the Wizards. But, Uh, but yeah, Patrick Mills, he is. How old is Patty Mills? Mills is 34 years old, going on 35. He's going to want to go to a contender. Um, you said Alex. You said Davis over Ish, please. Chip, you said, what about Gil? I don't know what'll happen to Gil. I am not sure what'll happen to Gil. Is he a free agent? Anthony Gill is a restricted free agent. Okay, so Gill is a restricted free agent. I can see them bringing Gill back on the low for something low. AJ, what's going on, AJ? You said Davis will be our Jordan Poole. Wall will come back to start at PG. Yeah, that's what I was saying, AJ, earlier. Right now, my number one option is looking like Wall. And I'm not saying that as a John Wall fan. Just logically looking at everything. The longer this goes on without the Wizards making a move for a point guard, I mean, maybe Tom and John make up and they shake hands, and then John comes back on the MLE. You get to keep a lot of your assets, or you can move your assets for a different position now, But I definitely think John is an option, like a legit option. I do. Alex, you said, really hope so. AJ, Bees, you said, if we go into the next season, depending on KP Pill and maybe Walls helps, it's possible we don't even reach 45 wins, sadly. Yeah, that's the thing. You'll have to definitely be worried about injuries, man. Injuries. And injuries has hit a lot of teams, and especially in the playoffs last season. Now, the playoffs I just passed. Injuries suck. You can never predict them. I mean, we'll see. Will John start off playing back-to-backs even though he's missed a year? Will he start off playing those back-to-backs? I don't know. It's a great question. Jay, what's going on, brother? You said, yo, bro, they keeping Chris Dunn for their summer league roster. I seen that. When can free agents start signing this summer? There's no official date for NBA free agency. That I've seen yet. There's no official date, but actually, hold on. Okay, I lied. NBA free agency starts Thursday, June 30th. So NBA free agency starts next Thursday. Next Thursday is the start of NBA free agency at 6 p.m. Eastern time. So for all my overseas guys, whatever 6 p.m. Eastern time relates to in your time, June 30th, next Thursday, at 6 p.m., that's when free agency starts. Jimbo, you said the BZs, you said, hey, even 40 wins are good. Well, Kevin said, what if Russ gets bought out by Lakers? Will bring him back? That's the thing. I just don't see them buying Russ out. I don't know if they'll buy Russ out. I'm not sure. I think I don't know. I don't know what will happen with Russ, but a buyout is something I don't see the Lakers doing with him. I just don't. I think they rather bite the bullet and try to make it work again this season. Bees, you said, yeah, I'd be happy with that too. Better than so many previous years. Chippy said, let them old boys go to the Lakers. Alex said, I would still take Russ. What are the effect if Brooklyn blows it up? Yeah, that'll be tough. And then Ben Simmons will just be over there by himself. That's tough. Bees, you said, Wizards legend Isaiah Thomas will return to save us. Y'all don't worry. Talk about no defense being played. Man. Dave, you said 11 p.m. UK. So late night UK. This is one of those you may got to stay up late. One of those you got to stay up late and see what happened. The Wizards did sign Davian Mintz and Quentin Jackson to Exhibit 10 contracts. Kentucky, Davian Mintz, and then Texas A&M guard Quentin Jackson. So they'll probably be on the Summer League roster. Don't know what the Summer League roster is looking like. I'm just excited to see Johnny Davis, so that'll be sweet. That'll definitely be sweet. Oh man, Alex, you said I have little hope. At least we have made moves. Honestly, I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. I have no clue. I don't know what the Wizards will do. I think it's crazy. You know, I think it's crazy what the Wizards are doing right now. I don't expect it. I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know what they'll be doing, bro. I don't know what they'll be doing yet. So we'll see. We'll definitely see, man. I'm interested.
I ain't never ever seen you act like this
Whoa!
before. You getting bucket. How
AJ
you
with the
feel?
100. Oh man! Thank you, bro. Holy smokes! W's in the chat. You say keep grinding, bro. You literally just put yourself out there on the internet and it's paying all. Bro, thank you so much, AJ. Oh my goodness. You did not have to do that, bro. Whoa, I really appreciate that, AJ. Thank you, man. W's in the chat for AJ. Oh my goodness. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Really appreciate that, man. That means a lot. Thank you, man. Thank you, thank you. Big W's, bro. I appreciate that, AJ. Oh my goodness. Wow. AJ the GOAT, bro. The GOAT. Thank you. I really appreciate that, man. Seriously. Thank you, bro. You made my day, man. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. You said no problem, bro. I can relate. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much, man. That means a lot, bro. That means a lot. Thank you. Kevin, you said maybe KD will realize that it is time to come home, and that maybe that a five of Wall, Bill, KD, KP, and Diddy would win a little. Just wishful thinking. KD ain't coming back, man. KD ain't coming back. He is not coming back. JR said, not coming. He ain't coming back home, I should say. JR said, honestly, what do you see the direction the Wizards going in the offseason if you do feel it just may be time for Bill to take his talents elsewhere? I don't know what direction that I see the Wizards going in. They gotta. I still think they gotta go all in. They gotta do something. Right now, they're just straddling along. I'm not seeing nothing crazy from them. They're just straddling the line, man, right now. Big J said, OMG, AJ, salute. Facts. Salute to AJ, bro, the GOAT. D said, wow, AJ, Lamar W. B's, big W's, man. W, Kevin W. Alex W, JR W. Facts. AJ's a GOAT, bro. AJ's a GOAT. He's stamped forever in this chat, in this stream. Stamped. Facts. Jay said W. David said, Heart fam, facts. David's a GOAT too for the membership. All my GOATs in here. Jay, Biggie just got in here. Man, I love all you guys, man. Seriously. You guys means a lot, man. You guys mean a lot, bro. You guys mean a lot. Y'all don't even know, man. Seriously. I really appreciate, on a real tip though, like I really appreciate all you guys being in here, man. Like, you know, it really means a lot. It really means a lot, bro. Thank you guys just for all the support. Whether it's just liking the video, whether it's just coming in here and chatting, just watching the draft with me, just talking Wizards with me, man. You guys' support means a lot to me. Like, it really means a lot, bro. So thank you guys, man. Thank you guys. Bees, becoming a member. Thank you, man. Thank you. I appreciate that. Welcome to the Wiz family. My guy Bees joining. We up to 6 members, 6 out of 10 for the goal. We getting closer and closer. Thank you, Bees, for the membership. You guys are terrific, bro. Like I said, man. You guys support me so much, bro. Whether it's just being in here chatting with me, liking the video. You guys are GOATs, bro. You guys are all GOATs, bro. And this is why I want to just, when the regular season starts, bro, and I'm in here for these regular season games, I'm going hard, bro. I'm going hard for you guys, man. I appreciate all you guys in here who are just watching, bro. Thank you. Biggie, you said, yo, what up, D? I couldn't sleep because of the draft. Was too excited about Johnny. Yeah, Biggie, you got your guy. Biggie was big on him. Man. He got his guy. I'm happy for you, Biggie. I'm happy for you. Jay said, yeah, Bees in here. Yes, dubs to Bees. Dubs to my guy Bees knees, man. Big dubs. The support has been crazy, bro. The support, whether it's just watching, whether it's just liking a video, membering up, donations, just all the different levels of support has been crazy, man. Thank you guys, bro. I couldn't thank you guys enough. You guys really, truly mean a lot to me. Thank you. Biggie said Stephen A. Smith was sick last. I see that, man. I seen that, Biggie. Stephen A. was sick. He was sick. You said that's a good sign. Yeah. A lot of people like Johnny, man. I like Johnny too. Like, he's a guy who got that dog in him. He's a guy that I can see improving his offensive game. I mean, his motor defensively is tremendous. I was talking about earlier, Biggie, how I was saying how whatchamacallit. I was talking about earlier, Biggie, how Johnny Davis not only was carrying the load offensively for Wisconsin, but he was carrying the load defensively for Wisconsin as well. You know, it's hard for guys to carry the load offensively on the team and keep up that same intensity on the defensive side of the ball. But he was able to do it. And that's something that really impressed me with him. I got high hopes for Johnny. T-Mac already said he could be an all-star caliber player. Biggie said, just saw AJ Boo big dub facts. That was crazy. The big hundo. That's crazy. That was a big dub, man. Alex said, all for Brunson. Kevin said, definitely rocking a Cherry Blossom Johnny Davis jersey this year. Yeah, I definitely think I'm going to get me a Johnny Davis jersey, for sure. Definitely think I'm going to get a Johnny Davis jersey. Jay said, yeah, B's in here, facts. My boy B's in here with the membership. Guys been going crazy with the support, man. God, you guys are awesome, bro. I wouldn't change it for the world, bro. BG said, thanks, man. I really appreciate the content too. Yeah, man. I'm just trying to, especially in this off season, I'm just trying to keep it entertaining for y'all. Trying to give you guys somebody who you can rely on to just come in and talk and speak your mind consistently. You know, that's all I'm trying to do for you guys. Brandy said, really hope the Rockets free wall. Need him back in DC. Yeah, Brandon. I mean, the more it's looking away, the longer it goes without them getting a vet PG. I mean, I wouldn't mind, you know, John and them making a reunion, man. Making up, kissing and hugging, and bringing John back after the buyout. But also, it was a good point made in here, too, in the chat about Orlando. Like, what's up with Orlando? They got a couple guards. What's up with Fultz? What's up with Cole Anthony? What's up with Jalen Suggs? They got a lot of guards, man. My number one will be Jalen Suggs. I would want Jalen Suggs. I don't think Orlando is ready to move on from him, though, yet. But I would love Jalen Suggs. Lockie said, really miss Saddle right now. Yeah, Saddle would have been, like, that would have been my number. We would have had our backup point guard right there. Like, if Saddle never left and we re-signed Saddle, like, bam, we only got to worry about one. The starter. Like, Saddle, terrific backup. But my boy wanted to go overseas, back to Spain. I don't blame him. Kevin, said, next, Klay Thompson. Shay Mark, what's going on? He said, dude was playing with scrubs. Biggie said, I truly have John. He's starting just to make an example for the rest of the guys that if he could do it, they should do it too. Yeah, like, I mean, I just keep going back to John. And like I said, that's not being because I'm a John fan. Logically, I mean, it's looking like that's a guy who should definitely be one of your top options, bro. He should definitely be a guy. They should already, honestly, they should be in contact with him already, trying to see what's up with him, you know? But Yeah, I think he should be an option for sure. A high option. NBA land, what's going on, brother? You said, is Johnny Davis the next Beal? Is he the next Beal? I mean, that's high remarks. You know, Beal is an all NBA caliber player. He is an all-star starter. You know, has been an all-star starter. I will hope he could get up to that level for sure. You know, I will hope. I think Johnny Davis, like, and people may call Johnny Davis a safe pick, you know, but I think that was a terrific option. If the Wizards weren't going to move the pick, I think Johnny Davis was a terrific option. He's a guy who can finish with both hands. I mean, he's a guy who can just, shoot fadeaways, kill you in the pick and roll mid-range game. You know, hit you with a step back three, create space for himself. All these things can also be improved on to get it to a more of an elite level. So, you know, he don't have to take as contested and hard of shots. But Johnny, I got high hopes for the kid, man. Like I said, I think Johnny Davis is going to be better than Rui. I think he's going to be better than Denny, and I think he's going to be better than Corey. No shots, of course, no shots, and I think he could be better than them right out the gate, honestly. Like, I think Johnny Davis is his game is really defined and really, like, good and well-versed already. He was the Big Ten Player of the Year for a reason. Kevin, you said, how do you become a member? There's I pinned my own comment in this chat. If you click on the link in the comment that I have pinned in the chat, it'll take you to the page where you can join as a member if you would like to. Bees, you said, yeah, watching the tape on Johnny, his motor is amazing. Constant movement on both sides of the ball. Don't gotta question his effort. Yeah. Like I said, that's one of the most impressive things about him. It's the fact that you're carrying a team in Wisconsin offensively that doesn't have that many, you know, NBA caliber type players, you know? He even said it himself. That he didn't really play with many NBA caliber players in Wisconsin. So he was carrying a load on a team that wasn't that great, you know, as far as talent. And he, you know, so his situation wasn't the best. He had to do a lot, you know. So he may have been inefficient, etc. in some areas of his game. But, I mean, look who he was playing with. He wasn't playing with guys like Arizona or guys with the talent level of Gonzaga. He wasn't playing with that many NBA caliber players. You know, so, I mean, that's facts. That's facts. I mean, he said it himself, if I could find the quote. Yeah, he said, my boy Matt tweeted, he said, Johnny Davis points out the fact that most of his teammates are not NBA caliber talents, so he had to know his personnel and couldn't always get them the ball in certain spots. Like, that's facts. I mean, it is blunt and it's rude, but it's facts. It's facts. That's facts. Johnny said it himself, man. He ain't played with a lot of NBA caliber talent. Where am I with it? Shay Mark, you said, thought on Bradley Beal not welcome at JD. He's gone. I don't know. I mean, Brad could. I mean, you can always text. You don't always got to do everything online and for people to see. I'm pretty sure you got to text it to him. I'm pretty sure you got to text it to him or something. I think. You could be right, though. Shay, you could be right. But, I mean, I think he got a text or something, maybe. What's the name? Kevin, yeah, you said, how do you become a member? Yeah, like I said, I got a pinned comment in the chat. Just click the link to that, and it should direct you to the membership page. OBJ, what's going on, brother? You said we need to start taking the second round serious, not taking Alondas Williams, Hugo Benson, or Keon Ellis is blasphemy. Talk to him. I know. I seen when your guy got picked up. I think he was an undrafted free agent or something like that. But who did he go with? Yeah, he was undrafted and he signed a two-way with the Brooklyn Nets. Kevin, you said, never mind, I got it. Okay, cool. Locke, you said, I would love Fultz Like you said, a little scared that Johnny cannot shoot the three. Yeah, but that's something I feel like can be worked on. I mean, Rui couldn't shoot the three either coming in. Rui couldn't shoot the three either like that coming in. But hey, he turned into somebody who can eventually end up shooting the three. So hey, it's possible, man. It's possible. Definitely possible. What's the name? Brandon, you said, I really wish we would sign and trade Beal to Portland for Simons and some picks. We'll have a Simons-Davis backcourt. Johnny Davis and Anthony. That's a cool backcourt. That's a little cool backcourt right there. You have Anthony at the 1. You got Johnny Davis at the 2. That's a nice little young little core right there. If that were to happen. If that were to happen. Biggie, you said Tommy threw hints in his press conference along with Wes about Johnny maybe starting alongside Bill as starters day 1, having them switch at the 1 and 2. It depends on what they do with the veteran point guard. With the vet point guard spot. It depends. I got to see what they do in this offseason. Who they make a trade for. Depends on what they do if Johnny starts or not. It depends. Jay, you said, for real, it's my fault last night. Not feeling hype after the pick. I selfishly wanted the PG and draft issues all getting resolved at one time last night, but Johnny is major legit. Yeah, I think Johnny's legit for sure. It's tough, because it was a little anticlimactic because we heard so much about trade and them connected to Jaden and them connected to checking in on DeJounte and that's GA. So it was a little anticlimactic for them to just stay pit at 10. But with that being said, they made the right move at 10. I think they picked a good player and they picked the right player at 10. That's what I feel. Even though it was anticlimactic, they still picked the right player. They didn't make a mistake. NBA, you said, do you see Johnny Davis getting traded? No, I don't. I do not see that happening. Big, you said, I thought the same thing. Why didn't nobody greet Johnny Davis? No tweet from Brad Coos, Rui, Denny. What's up with that? I'm getting bad vibes. I don't know. Maybe nobody knows who's going to be on the team soon. I did think that too, though. Biggie, I did think that too, but I don't know. Some things you just shouldn't look that hard into. Some things, where there's smoke, there's fire. Maybe it's because some guys feel like they may not be on the team very soon. I have no clue what that is behind closed doors. Maybe they added them to the group chat on their phones or something. OBJ, you said, going to be interested with Bill because once this fan base experiences Johnny's gravitational pull, this is going to be Johnny's team. Sorry, Bill, you may go, though. Hey, if Johnny ends up being that good, man, I'm all for it. The more talent, the better, bro. And that means the Wizards would hit on a draft pick outside of the top 3, which would be tremendous. It would be tremendous. Biggie said, Brad, welcome Rui via tweet. Yeah, true. Bees, you said, damn, I will hope they greeted Johnny directly then. You would hope. We'll never know. We'll never know until, I don't know. We'll never know. Biggie said, do you feel like Bill might be a little bit threatened or jealous by Davis? No. The dude has the opportunity to accept a $250 million contract. What is there to be threatened by? If I'm getting offered $250 million and I can either lose, or I can either choose not to do it and get $180 million somewhere else, or stay and get $250 million, I'm not threatened by nobody. If I'm about to get paid more money than Giannis Antetokounmpo, who do I need to be threatened by? I'm making more money than Giannis. Who's going to threaten me? Absolutely nobody. So I doubt that. Locke, you said, if I was Brad, I'd be gone after Tommy didn't pull the trigger on DeJounte. I can't imagine Bill wants to play next to a rookie. Yeah, unless, I don't know. Like I said, it's so hard. That's why I wish they would, make a move so we all could know what they're doing. We don't really know the plan right now. We don't know the plan. We know what they talk about, what they want to do, but we don't really know what's going on, what direction they're going towards right now. It's just a lot of things that are unclear. Like, we're past the draft part of it. Now we're trying to figure out, is Beal staying or is Beal going? That's the next domino to fall. What are we doing? Is Beal staying or is Beal going? We're going to find that out very soon after he opts out officially. We'll figure that out very soon. I still think he's coming back personally. And then after that, it's still who's going to be the point guard? Who's starting at point guard? Alex, you said, I'm excited for Johnny. He got some nice moves. Like you said, Kuz is probably asleep. That boy in Europe. Alex, you said, Brad too expensive anyways. Talk to him. NBA, you said, Bleacher Report gave the pick a B-. OBJ, you said, when Johnny wins games with this absolutely horrible Summer League squad, his haters' eyes will open. Like, hey, yeah, on the Summer League squad, he'll have like a little poor man's Wisconsin. He'll have a lot of guys that, you know, probably may not make it to the league on his team, you know, or will be like G League go-go guys. See what he do. I'm excited. I am excited to see him though. Is the second round draft pick? I wonder, is he going to be playing in Summer League? He should be, right? He should be. I want to see him starting. Him and Johnny, I want to see them starting. Isaiah Todd's going to be out there. Isaiah Todd's going to be starting. Their second round pick from last year, so he'll be out there starting. He got a whole full season of G League under his belt, so I expect to see some nice out of him. They said, don't expect Corey Kispert. Ava Wallace, yesterday, she tweeted. Ava Wallace tweeted yesterday saying Corey Kispert won't play in the Summer League this year. No surprise there. Kispert played 77 games and had 36 starts his rookie year. The Wizards will focus on Isaiah Todd in Vegas. That's not surprising. I don't think Corey needs to be in the Summer League anyway. The Summer League isn't really Corey Kispert's kind of, you know, game. Like, Corey really didn't play well in the Summer League, but he's like a shooter. You know? Yeah. So I don't expect whatchamacallit. I don't think Corey needs to be in the Summer League. That's not his type of environment anyway. Locke, you said, I would love to blow it up, but we have a horror front office and we get nothing in a Bill sign and trade. Like you said, don't worry, D. Tommy don't know the plan either. Sometimes we feel like that, man. NBA, you said, are you going to live stream after Summer League games? I don't know about all of them, but I'll probably try to get live stream during some of the Summer League games, definitely. So, like, while they're on, so we can have, like, a little Summer League watch party. Try to knock that out. Alex, you say he needs to be practicing that 3-ball. Biggie, you talking about Johnny Davis? I mean, yeah, that's true. Biggie said, when is the Wizards' first Summer League game? The Wizards' Summer League schedule is... because it dropped on Twitter. I forgot, though. But the Wizards' Summer League schedule is this. Their first game is Saturday, July 9th against Detroit at 6 o'clock, coming on ESPN2. Second game is the very next day against Phoenix at 5:30, coming on NBA TV. Then you got July 13th against New Orleans at 6 o'clock on NBA TV. Then you got July 15th against Indiana at 9 o'clock ESPN2. And then fifth game is to be determined. And then after Summer League, because Summer League is like the free agencies kind of died down, you know, some big moves that got made. After Summer League, it's kind of like a real dry spell in the NBA. Like, it's dry. It's dry. It's dry until you start reaching that preseason mark. It gets a little dry after July in the NBA. But you got football. You got football. You do have football. You know what I'll probably do? Since I'm an Eagles fan, a majority of y'all are Commanders fans. I'll probably stream something like Eagles Commanders or something like that if I'm bored. Stream an Eagles Commander game for bragging rights. But Biggie, you said, I just answered that. Splat, you said, yo, what's going on, Splat? NBA, you said, Elon Musk should buy YouTube and ESPN so you can show the game. Yeah, I would. It would be even more lit if I could show the game and just have me in a little corner or something. If I wouldn't get banned off the platform, that would be sweet. Definitely. But for anybody that's new in here, welcome guys. If you haven't already, please make sure to like the video. If you want to join as a channel member, make sure to click the link that I have in my pinned comment in the chat to join as a channel member. We already got a couple members today. My boys Bees Knees and David Spruce joined as a member today, helping me get closer to that goal. We had 6 out of 10. Also, if you want to send a super chat and donate, you can support that way. My boy AJ with a big super duper $100 dono. Appreciate all the support in here, guys. Appreciate it. Like you said, the fact that I'm praying for Rubio kills me on the inside. We praying for Rubio coming off the torn ACL injury. That's tough. Very tough. Yeah, I mean, but I don't know. I don't know if the Wizards do anything. Maybe tonight. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe next week. I don't know what the Wizards' plan is going to be. I mean, I'm pretty sure we'll see more reports as the time goes on. But I don't know. I'm not sure. Truly not sure. Splat, you said, not gonna lie, after Johnny pick, I was pretty disappointed. Yeah, like I said, I think Splat, I agree with you, and you know, I thought there would have been a move made. You know, it was so much talk, it was so many rumors. I thought the Wizards were going to actually legitimately like be aggressive, but of course they're the typical like no, not really being aggressive. I still like the pick of Johnny Davis. I think he's the right guy to go with at 10 for sure, but I really wish the Wizards would have been aggressive, but they went their typical Wizards way and was dry. So it be like that, man. It really do be like that. Alex, you said Rubio can pass though. I want some good ball movement. Yeah, Rubio can definitely pass. He'll probably be out on back-to-backs. I don't know if he'll be ready for the start of the season. I haven't really seen many updates on Ricky and his health. NBA, you said the Wizards should hire NBA Twitter. Some of NBA Twitter, not all. Some of NBA Twitter is pretty crazy. Spy, you said we could have easily traded for Hardy or Kennedy. Yeah, a lot of us wanted the Wizards to trade up in the second round last night. You know, for the people who were still in here last night while I was dying, waiting to get to the Wizards pick because I was tired. Yeah, a lot of people were saying the Wizards should trade up. A lot of people were saying the Wizards should trade up. OBJ, you said get rid of KCP and one of the forwards and get OG Anunoby. OG is tough. OG is tough, man. OG is definitely tough. Hey, let's look at, we got some 2023 mock draft. We got some 2023 mock draft going on. They got the Oklahoma City Thunder at number 1 based on the ESPN's projected. They got OKC going number 1, getting Victor Wembanyama out of France. I think he's from France, right? Is he from France? But yeah, this kid's nice too. They will have Chet and this kid. What? And a bunch of slinky, skinny, tall, skilled guys. They got Detroit going Scott Henderson from G League. Orlando going Nick Smith from Arkansas. Houston going Osar Thomas, and Sacramento going Amen. And this is what I'm saying about OKC and why I think SGA could be on the move. Does SGA want to really be on a team that's fighting for the number 1 pick of the draft again? Like SGA, does he really want to be on a team that's going to suck tremendously again, bro? I don't know. I honestly don't know. Look for Shay. You said NBA. You said Johnny Davis is going to average 40 points in the summer league. That'd be lit. That'd be lit. But you also can't go by too much off of the summer league. If y'all remember Glenn Rice Jr. That year they had that summer league team. He was like summer league MVP. Glenn Rice Jr. With Otto Porter. That summer league team, Glenn Rice Jr. was going crazy, and then did absolutely nothing in the NBA. Yeah, Shea 24, going on 25. Well, he's 23, going on 24. I mean, hey man, he ain't doing nothing but getting older. I'm sure he's gonna want to win eventually, but I don't see OKC competing anytime soon. Really, they're a very young team, very young team. Big, you said the Spurs pick really got me. That was a very Jeremy Sohan was a very Spurs pick. I like Sohan with the Spurs. I would have hated him with the Wizards. Like that's a Spurs. Sohan is a Spurs type of pick. Alexander, you said LMAO Slinky. Yeah, a bunch of Slinky dudes over there with Chet and Victor. Like I said, Victor gonna run this league. Big, you said I surprised no Duren. Yeah, I was surprised when Charlotte traded Duren, but eventually they doubled back and got Mark Williams out of Duke. So I was like, okay, so because I was like, they still need a big, but they ended up going Mark Williams. Ty, you said summer league sometimes means nothing. Yeah, summer league definitely you can't put too much stock into it. Some guys will hoop, go crazy, and then do nothing in the league. You know. Also, yeah, like Corey Kispert didn't play the best in summer league, but once he got around the NBA team and NBA players, you know, he started to improve. He started to look like an NBA player, you know. So it happens, you know. You can't put too much stock into summer league, just like you couldn't put too much stock into NBA players doing summer runs. Alexander said, I remember JaVale McGee looking like a god in Summer League. NBA said the Thunder are going to be good in 2100. He said, we all going to be gone by the time the Thunder good, man. We all finna be gone off this earth by the time the Thunder good. OBJ, you said, yeah, OKC has 90 point guards. Something bound to happen. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Jalen Williams usually works the best with the ball in his hands. You got Josh Giddey, works the best with the ball in his hands. SGA, I mean, he's turning 24. A lot of these guys. Excuse me. I'm gonna look at the age of Oklahoma's roster. I want to look at the age. I want to look at the age of their roster, man. So they got Lou Dort, who's 23. They got Shea, who's 23. They got Chet, who's... Don't take it on. Hold his Chet. They got Chet, who's 20. They got Chet, who's 20. They got Trey Mann, who's 21. James Earl Robinson, who's 21. Jalen Williams and Jalen Williams. Jalen Williams is 21. The Santa Clara Jalen Williams. The other Jalen Williams, he is 19. They got a lot of 20, 19-year-old kids. Dort is 23. Shea is 23. Darius Bailey is 22. Ty, you said Summer League is good for looking at how they play, rebound, and assists are more of tell than how many points they score. Yeah, that's facts. I agree with you. Big, you said, what do you think of our second pick? Stashing. He's a stash and draft guy, drafted stash. Second youngest player in the draft. I will say, when you look at his highlights, very athletic. Especially for his size and length. Defensively, very impressive. Very impressive defensively. The scouts say he can guard 1 through 5. Great shot blocker. for him to be that good defensively at this young of an age is a really good sign for him. Offensively needs a lot of work though. He needs work offensively. So at 18 years old, he's got a lot of time. So I mean, could you have drafted somebody? You know, traded up, got a J.D. Davis or something like that? Sure, but what can you do? J.D. Davidson. Splat, you said we could get Theo Madeline. Dap, you said we live while getting a haircut. What I miss? We're just talking about what the Wizards going to do at point guard. What should they do at point guard? Because we don't got no clue what the plan is right now at that one spot. We have absolutely no clue what they doing at that one spot. Absolutely no clue. I don't know. I'm not sure. But that's it. As far as news, you know the Wizards ain't do nothing yet. We still over here waiting for them to do something. Ty, you said our second pick is like Isaiah Todd won't be playing for a while. Yeah, we won't be seeing that kid for a while. We definitely won't be seeing that kid for a while. So, hey. Tough, but definitely won't be seeing him for a while. Creepsy, what's going on? You said is Bradley Beal going to stay? I still lean towards yes. I mean, I'm just ready for it to be over with. I'm ready for it to be like decided. Like, what are we going to do here? Are we going to? Is it going to? Is he staying? Is he going? I want the decision to be made. I mean, he knows the decision. We know he's going to opt out. I want it to be quick and concise, as he knows already. I want the report to come out fast, so we kind of like, all right, bam, cool. Brad's staying. Now we on to the next move. I mean, that's how I would like for it to be. That's exactly how I would like for it to be. Alex, you said, I just can't believe we managed to dig such a big hole at PG like that. Like, I said, yeah, Spencer not working out hurt because they gave up Russ, but they was like, cool, all right, Russ can go. That's cool, but we got Spencer Dinwiddie who we going to focus on and lock in on. And then Spencer Dinwiddie didn't work out. And now it's like, yikes. Now you don't really know what you're about to do. And it wasn't like a true like point guard in this draft. Like Johnny's a combo guard. Johnny can play some one and he can play some two. Dappy said, you think they're going to try to let Johnny run PG? I just don't see it in him. I know Brad has to be pissed with no answers at that important position. Like I said, unless they got a plan, man, I would assume you would hope the Wizards have a plan. There isn't anything that hasn't happened yet. You would hope that they already prepared for potentially the price being too steep on some of these point guards or trading up for Ivy. You would have to hope that they expected that to happen. You would have to hope that they were okay with going with Johnny instead of put at 10 and have a contingency plan for what they would do if they couldn't get Ivy, if Brogdon's too much, etc. So, I don't know. You just got to hope and have faith that they still have a plan. But yeah, I think Johnny can definitely do some secondary ball handling for sure. You know, he could definitely do some secondary ball handling. I don't think he's he's not like a main point guard, but I mean, he can handle the ball. He can create his own shot. He can go out there and get a bucket. He can go out there and post a dude up and hit him with a fade, you know, but he ain't no like true number one point guard though. But I think he can run both. But I see him mainly being the number two. NBA, you said a casual fan would be a better GM than Tommy. We'll see, man. We'll see. He will be judged heavily after this whole season. Depending on how this team is constructed, when everything's really calmed down for free agency and we kind of know what the team is looking like, and we done with Summer League and we just getting ready for Media Day, we'll know. We will know how serious this guy is, or is it serious, man? Ty, you said I wouldn't be mad if Beal gets traded. I mean, I wouldn't hate it either. I would just wish they would have did it earlier. If Bill was going to get traded, I wish it would have been when he was averaging 30 points a game. Because the landscape was a little different back then. A couple years ago. Back in like 2019, etc. Like you said, I will start my propaganda campaigns again if people start saying Johnny better than Corey. Hey man, I think Johnny. Like I said, I think Johnny currently, and this is just coming out of college. I think Johnny's the best young player right now. I think Johnny's the best young player on the Wizards out of the three. I may get smacked for that, but I think Johnny's the best young player out of the three coming out of Wisconsin. I think his offensive game is the most versatile. I think his offensive game is the most complete out of everybody. I think the defensive side of the ball, the defensive upside, is up there with Denny. I mean, and if he improves on that 3-point shot, similar to how Rui has, I mean, hey, I think hey, he could be really good, man. Alexander, you say, who would we get for Beal? If it's Miami, Tyler Hero and some other things. If it's Philly, Tyrese Maxey and some other things. If it's like Denver, Bones Highland and some other things. I mean, some mixture of those young guys, you know? Some mixture of that. Locke, you said Corey's experience is valuable over Johnny. I mean, yeah, as far as experience, Corey definitely has experience. I just think Johnny's game is just so like Corey, and I don't think Corey's a bad defender either. But I mean, Corey's game isn't as like fleshed out as Johnny's. Like Johnny can go get a bucket. Like Corey's game isn't going to get a bucket. You know, like Corey can, drive past you, hit you up with a floater, etc. But Corey's main game is shooting the three, moving off ball, etc. Johnny can go get you a bucket. Like Johnny can definitely get you a bucket if needed. NBA said West is a better assistant coach than a head coach. Hey, similar to how Tommy will be scrutinized heavily this season, so will West. West will be scrutinized heavily this season as well. Lon, you said, and he can guard. Agreed. Locke, you said Corey's not a bad defender. I agree. I don't think Corey definitely tries on defense. He definitely tries. I still don't think he's a better defender than Johnny coming out. Alex, you said I would take Hero. Like you said, report yesterday said Maxey is untouchable. Then I would rule Philly out as a trade spot for Brad, because I ain't doing it. Creepsy said, do you remember Jan Vesely? Yes, I do remember him. Alex said, Jan had nice dunks, though. Yeah, he could dunk the ball. That's about it. It's a lot of dudes in the league that could just dunk the ball. They don't get picked up at just the fourth pick strictly because they could just only dunk. Was it the fourth pick? Ain't that? Or was it the sixth pick? Where did Jan get drafted? I forgot what spot he got drafted at. It was something high. OBJ said Johnny gets to the free throw line more than Beal. Yeah, like a big thing like for me with Johnny, like look at that. You guys take that Purdue game where he dropped like 34, 37, and 14 rebounds or something against Jaden Ivey in Purdue when Purdue was like the the third ranked team in the nation. I mean, he's impressive. He steps up in big moments. He doesn't shy away from the moment. And I like that. I respect that. Free agency starts Thursday, June 30th at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, NBA. Creep C, you said 6? Okay. 6, yeah. You'll get drafted at the 6th spot because you can only dunk. That's your calling card. Just only dunking. Alex, you said I thought it was 5. Alex said such a weird pick though. Yeah. I don't know. I was younger when that draft happened, so I wasn't out there looking at scouting reports on guys that heavily back then as a child. NBA, you said, when does free agency start? Oh, I just answered that question. Alex, you said, still not as GOAT pick as Kwame Brown, though. Yeah, and then they said Jordan was mad or something, or was on his head because they didn't trade him for Elton Brand and all this, blah, blah. Like, man, tough. Who was in that 2001 draft? Who's in that 2001 draft? Oh, Tyson Chandler, Paul Gasol. Maybe things would have been better if they went with Paul Gasol, who went third. But I mean, I don't know. That's always how it's like. It's not like a goat went. It's not like a goat went like right behind him or something. So. Oh, Gilbert Arenas went in the 2001 draft. I did not know that. I did not know Gilbert Arenas was in the same draft as Kwame. I had no clue. Just as you said, heck of a job throughout the day yesterday. Mr. D talks a lot. Man, you did the dang thing. You need to fill us in more on the number 54 pick. The Wiz had yesterday. Do you think it was a waste? I mean, we won't see him for a while on the court. He was the second youngest prospect in the draft. We won't see him for a bit, but his name is, because I keep Yannick Zosa. I'm gonna call him Zosa because I think the N is silent. I haven't heard his name spoken yet. Yannick Zosa, young guy, really good defender, really athletic, really good at blocking shots. Scouts say he can defend 1 through 5. So the defensive upside is tremendous on the kid. Offensive upside, yeah, it needs to be worked on. He averaged 10 minutes, only averaged 2 points a game, so that's kind of nasty if you look at his stats. But yeah, I don't think we'll be seeing him on an NBA court or NBA bench anytime soon. So you could say, if you wanted somebody who could maybe compete and help a little bit more, you could say it was a waste. Splat, you said the only free agent I want is Tyus Jones. Steve, you said, mark my words, John is going to be a starter at the season. As the season draws near, I find him better than Trey, both Ball brothers, and a few others of these 1 and 2s out here. Yeah, I gotta go with Lock there. I gotta relax a little bit, Steve. We talk about some bona fide all-stars. Lonzo and LaMelo ain't all-stars yet, but like Trey's an all-star. LaMelo is a future all-star. You gotta see the guy step on the NBA court and play first. I know you high on him now. NBA, you said, have you thought of making YouTube shorts because YouTube shorts get more views? Yes, actually, that's a good idea. I need to get on that YouTube short train. Split some of these clips from the stream and to make them into YouTube shorts. Alexander, you said, man, I miss the Gilbert days and the Wall days. Ty, you said, my ideal scenario would be letting Bill go for multiple team trade and receive Korkmaz and DeJounte Murray in cash considerations. Got loads of young players who will have more opportunity to develop. Alexander, you said, could you do Bill for Simmons? Or is that not possible? I'm not sure how all that works. The money. Are you talking about Simons out of Portland? I'm sure it could work. I'm sure it could work if they really wanted it to. I'm not sure I don't know if Portland has enough cap. I don't know what their money situation is looking like. So I don't know how the money matches up. I don't know if there would have to be a third team at it. I'm not sure. Turnovers and assists. Why do people think he can run the point? Yeah, like I said, I don't think he's a point guard. I definitely see him more as a 2. I see Johnny as somebody who could definitely be a secondary ball handler, not a main point guard. I have no issue with Johnny having the ball in his hands, but he's definitely not my number 1. He's not going to be my number 1. I would like him more in that 2 spot. But can handle the ball if needed. NBA said LaMelo Ball replaced KD in the All-Star game. Oh yeah, you're right. I completely forgot about that. LaMelo is an All-Star. I completely forgot. Biggie said he had a high usage rate. That's why he had turnovers. And that's true too. He did have the ball a lot at Wisconsin. Chippy said Summer League, everyone wants to shine selfish ball. Yeah, Summer League, that's the thing with Summer League. And that's why I was like, Corey Kisper's type of game, he don't need to really even be back. You got all your guards are trying to get theirs. You got a bunch of players trying to get theirs, especially the guards and point guards. They all trying to do their thing, get their buckets, get their film out there. It's tough. Summer League, you got to deal with a lot of guys trying to get theirs and make a name for themselves. Team ball isn't as good, Nazari said, but he even admitted his teammates weren't NBA ready, so maybe his assists go up. Yeah, like he said, he wasn't in the best situation in Wisconsin. He didn't have an extremely talented team. You know, he didn't have a team that's had the skill level of Gonzaga or, you know, Kentucky or Arkansas, etc. You know. So yeah, I mean, he definitely had he definitely didn't have the best teammates. So when you look at his efficiency, he was shot 42% from the field. I mean, he had a lot of loads. I mean, he put up 15 field goal attempts a game. But one thing you would like to see him get to the free throw line now. I'm not free throw line. I'm sorry. He gets to the free throw line at a good rate. Not that. You would like to see him improve from the 3-point line. That's what I meant. 3-point line. He gets to the free throw line at a good rate. You look at his games. 6 free throw attempts, 6 free throw attempts, 5 free throw attempts, 8 free throw attempts, 12 free throw attempts, 10 free throw attempts, 14 free throw attempts, 11 free throw attempts. He gets to the free throw line. You would like to see him continue to improve at the 3-point line for sure, though. And then I think, you know, at the NBA level, I don't see him putting up 24 shots, 19 shots, 17 shots, all this high usage stuff. I don't think you'll see that, especially in his rookie year. So the inefficiency from the field, I think a lot of it is because of the position he was at in college, you know, on that team. Destination, you said, if you could pick only one ex-Wizards player to stick in the current team, who would it be? Has to be Gilbert at PG, but would he fit well with Beal? I would say ex-Wizard. I don't know if Gil fits in with Beal. If we're talking about like Beal, I would say Prime John. You give me Prime John Wall with this current Wizards team, Prime John Wall with all NBA caliber Bradley Beal, because we never seen John Wall play with 30-point per game Bradley Beal. We never seen John play with all NBA All-Star starter Bradley Beal. Bradley Beal wasn't at that level before John got hurt. We've never seen John play with him. You give me Prime John with this Bradley Beal with KP if he stays healthy. I mean, that 3 is tough. That's a tough 3. And you add in Kuzma with that. Whew. Could KD come to Washington? No, I doubt it. He ain't even in the Vegas betting. Washington is not even in the Vegas betting odds for Kevin Durant. They're not even in the betting odds. Vegas. So if they not even in the Vegas odds, that boy ain't coming. No chance. 0% chance. Spice said beside the guy from Texas A&M. Yeah, I forgot their names. They signed somebody from Kentucky and somebody from Texas A&M. They signed Davion Mintz from Kentucky and Quentin Jackson from Texas A&M. Alex, you said I agree. Prime John Wall will kill on his team. That's what you said. Yeah, I think you are. We never got to see that. Alex said more people to dish to also. Azar said Prime John Wall, top 3 PG. I don't care. Like, Prime John was an MVP candidate. Like, he was a legit MVP candidate. That year Isaiah Thomas was going crazy too. John was an MVP candidate, man. Like, he was going crazy. He definitely was. Whew. But, guys, been on here for almost 2 hours. I said 1 hour. I ended up going 2. But, yeah, I'm probably going to end it off here. So I can get started with my day. I appreciate all you guys being in here. If the Wizards do something crazy tonight, I may be back on stream, but I doubt the Wizards will do anything crazy or big. So hopefully the Wizards make a move today. If it's something crazy, I'll be back on here. If not, probably not. But I appreciate all you guys in here with me today, showing all the love as usual, guys. You know you'll see me back on the stream for sure. Thank you guys today for all the support. David Spruce, thank you for becoming a Wizards member, a channel member, joining that Wiz family. AJ Goat for the $100 donation. Bees Knees also becoming a member today as well. Guys, we've been terrific yesterday and today and just in general. Love all you guys. Thank you for the support, man. It means a lot. Take care, guys. Have a good rest of your day. And you know you'll see me later on, guys. Have a good one. Peace, guys. Take care.